Boys on Twitch, boys on YouTube, and girls, of course. I am back, and today we are starting a new series. So I haven't been playing StarCraft since 3rd, I think. Yeah, from 3rd of Feb. Now it's 15th of February, and I am very rusty. That is, how many? 12 days I haven't touched StarCraft. Literally haven't touched StarCraft. I've watched like 1 hour of StarCraft, and that's pretty much it. So we're gonna start with an easy series. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play one base random to Grandmaster. This is the series that I did like a year and a half ago, and I feel like this is a great way to kind of introduce myself back to StarCraft and back to streaming, because it is one base, and hopefully, you know, it won't be too difficult because I'm super rusty. And yeah, I mean, the rules for this series are very simple. Stay on one base no matter what race I get, no matter what race I'm playing, and try to win off of one base. But not only that, I'll also be revisiting some of the older series, kind of like Season 2. A lot of the series that you guys really liked, you know, people have been asking when are you going to do them again, so we'll be revisiting some of those. But you can always suggest what kind of series and content you'd like to see next. And also, to just give you an update, what I'll be doing in the next month, 2, 3, I'll be playing random, so that's what I'll be focusing on. I'll be playing random. I will not be picking Terran, Protoss, or Zerg, most likely, unless I do a series. And I'll be doing a lot of kind of content to improve my overall random skills. So I mentioned this before I went on my trip, that I'll get some pro gamers to coach me live on stream for certain matchups, like ZVZ, and hopefully, you know, I improve. So we'll see how that goes. Also, I'll be hosting some community tournaments. The first one will be on Monday 18th at 8 PM CET for Diamond League or below. Basically, the tournament is free to enter. Anyone can play as long as you're Diamond and below. All you need to do is sign up, and you cannot be Masters in any of the previous seasons, or Grandmasters, obviously. If your main race is Master and your Diamond is, you know, your off race, you cannot enter because you are Master with your main race. What else? Oh yeah, the winner will get free subscription to my Twitch channel, and I'll also analyze replays of your choice for about 30-45 minutes and kind of give you tips what you can improve as a winner. Not necessarily the replays from the tournament, but replays that you pick out. I'll also be casting the tournament, so if you want to participate in those, the first one again will be on Monday 18th at 8 PM CET, Diamond and below, and then the week after we're gonna have one for Master League, and we're gonna kind of swap back and forth. I kind of miss doing content that was for community, and instead of kind of isolating people and doing like subscriber only events, I figured that this is a good way to kind of help you guys out, create some new content, and, you know, let you guys participate in some tournaments. That should be a lot of fun.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
So yeah, that is pretty much it.
Required.
I'm happy to be back. I'm excited. Like I said, I haven't been streaming for a very long time,
Not enough minerals.
and it's good to be back. Good to be back. The vacation was very good. We had a lot of fun. It was exhausting. It was extremely hot. It was like 35-degree weather, Celsius, of course, plus the humidity was insane. The humidity was so insane that I would, you know, set up my hair, you know, upwards with gel, like with those gels that like make your hair as thick as brick or concrete. Let's go with concrete. And then 10 minutes later, my hair just like flops. But it was a lot of fun, and it's good to be back. Got a lot of ideas planned for the stream for you guys.
I can't see the red dots. Like, I just
Yeah.
couldn't see half the red
Pretty
dots
much
on the map. I see no red dot. There's no red dot. There's actually no red fucking dot.
I think this is a great idea. Get the whole community involved.
Thank you, Zara. Thank you for the 2. Yeah, I think it's 2. I think it's good to create something for you guys. Not only, you know, for the people that support me by subscribing and donating, but just for everyone anyone and everyone that watches me, and also, yeah, maybe we get some new faces in. That's it. Zero, thank you so much for gifting this up to Ferno. Ferno, welcome. So, I gotta say, not playing StarCraft, I mean, I've had these periods before, and not playing StarCraft for you know, kind of a long time, 12 days, right? You guys know that...
Hey Beastie, good to see you again.
You guys know even if you don't play StarCraft for like 1 day, it feels like you feel rusty when you're back, so... Me not playing for 12 days feels really weird.
In the rear with the gear.
But here we are. Admin, thank you so much for resubbing 10 months. Welcome back. Good to be back. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. So boys, we're gonna start off with a banger. Because why not?
Not enough energy.
Let's do one base battle cruisers.
Not enough minerals.
Also, one thing I forgot to mention is this account.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
This account that I'm using right now is Mamala Macro account. Oh, I haven't seen if he's expanding. And this account is
Add-on complete.
the one where I was streaming with Florencia for a little bit. So the MMR should be around Diamond 2, Diamond 1. Because I played Poros on this account, and you guys know that the MMR is shared between the races. So we're not starting like from the scratch from like super, you know, low placement matches in silver, which is also very nice, you know. Hopefully I'm not that rusty that I need to start in the super low league, but we'll see how it goes.
Not enough minerals.
It feels so weird to like even select units and move units around.
You gonna give me orders?
Not enough minerals.
This better be good.
I'm actually like really happy that I made the decision to start start series that is kind of easy, right? It's one base, you know, nothing complicated. Because it's gonna enable me to get back into the groove of things. And not have to deal with like, you know, top 50 GM after not playing for a super long time.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Been waiting. Who wants some? You by the numbers, boy. Armed and ready.
Okay, so I saw Stalker remains there, and the shield battery is activated as well. So that means that the thing exploded. The Widow Mine.
Waiting on you.
Not enough
Okay,
minerals.
boys, here it is. Maybe I should make a Widow Mine.
Not enough minerals.
This better be
Is he
good.
gonna send another Oracle?
Who wants?
I mean, he's diamond, so I would.
Yes, come on. Been waiting.
Not enough minerals.
Who wants some?
Can I kill him with? Oh no, I can't. I was gonna say. Oh my god. I was gonna say, can I kill him with just battle cruiser?
Not enough minerals.
Oh baby. Oh baby.
This better be good. I'm waiting on you.
I almost clicked to start a command center. And I'm like, oh, hold up.
You gonna give me this better be. Who wants some? By the number. This better. Light it up. Ready to bring some hell. Roger that.
Not enough energy. Base is under attack. Unacceptable landing zone. Unacceptable landing zone.
Huh?
Let's go with Cybercore. Look at me winning my first game, dude. Let's go. Ooh, yes, blink.
Yes,
go, dude. First game of the day. There we go. First game of the day, baby. Very nice. Okay, so you can see the opponent is 4.3k, which is Diamond 1. So that's where we're going to be starting our series. Because again, I did play on this account before. So that's good. It's basically like Diamond 1, Master 3. Same thing.
Us.
Thank you so much,
Why am I
Richard.
still subbing you, Kipo?
Zaire, thank you so much for gifting another sub to Axel. Axel, welcome. 1 month. And Yepin, the Fortnite professional gamer. Wow. 14 months.
Oh, that's hot.
That's hot. That's hot.
That's hot.
Ricarion, thank you so much for the 9 months. Okay, PvP boys, 1 base. Let's do something fun. Let's do I don't know. We're gonna do a lot of meme builds today, especially today, because you know, first day and all.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Ibra, thank you so much for 18 months. Welcome back. Much appreciated. Oh, I heard there was a bug with Twitch when I was gone, and I was like, oh man, I'm so glad I wasn't here for that. So apparently there was a bug on Twitch that you could show the message to the streamer, like you're just subscribed for all the previous months that you've been subscribed. So if you've been, basically what it means, if you've been subscribed for like 10 months, you could re-notify the streamer for all 10 months. And I was just imagining, dear God, imagine if I was online for that. Everyone would be like spamming that shit, right? And it would just be like, that's hot, that's hot, that's hot. Whole day, whole stream. That'd be interesting. You know, in when Rake and I were on vacation now, and every time something would be like really cool or like really hot, I would say, that's hot. And Marika just gives me this cringe look. She's like, because she approves it when I say that's hot if something is hot. You know, like we outside and like it's hot, and I'm like, that's hot, and she's like, you know, that's fine. But I started using or saying that's hot when something is cool, like, ooh, that's hot, you know, like a widow mine explodes and kills like a bunch of probes, for example. I say that's hot, and I would say that for real life things, and she would look at me with this like non-approving cringe face, and I'm like, what? She's like, you can't say that's hot for everything, that's not how it works. I'm like, I invented that's hot, I can use it wherever I want. She's like, you did not invent it. I was like, I don't know. Invented it for my stream. She's like, no, you stole a YouTube meme. I'm like, I don't know.
I am the hawk. I am cold steel.
That's hot down. Yeah, I'm never gonna stop saying that's hot. Well, you know, memes are memes. You know, eventually memes die. It's up to us. Oh, shh. It's up to us mortals to keep the memes alive. Because memes can't do it on their own. We gotta keep them alive. We gotta keep them going. Hey, what are you going for, bud?
I am. Here in the shadows.
Look at this Alpha Star strats, by the way. Look at that, 20 probes. Oh, he's over probed as well. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or not, but
Your probes are under attack.
okay, he's expanding. Okay, boys, this is it. Check this out. 1,000 IQ plays. Like, the only thing that I'm noticing that I'm kind of like worse at, like I feel like, oh. No. does he see? He probably sees it. The only thing that I'm noticing that I'm worse at is the precision of clicking. Like, I feel like my speed is fine, but I'm having a lot of struggle time with like actually selecting individual units and like moving my army properly. But we're gonna get there, boys. Don't you worry about it. Look at that. It's all pre-planned, all scripted, like always. Whew. Come on, mothership. I wonder if he's gonna scout my mama ship. I don't want to warp in at the pylon yet because I don't want to, like, you know, notify him. And I got probe with the units, so I can start making some skill batteries in there.
Reinforcing silence.
Okay, I'm gonna shade these depths to the natural.
I am here in the shadows.
Guide us.
I am here in the shadows. Not enough energy. Not enough energy.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Where you going? Is that 2-0? Bad game? I don't know, dude. I kind of think it's I thought it was a cool game. G to the G. Tilted. Oh, this guy was Master 1. Listen, if there's anyone out there watching this, what are you watching on Twitch or on YouTube? And you're like, what strategies do I need to use to get to Master? This guy is Master 1, and he just lost to one base mothership recon in his base. Will Smith, what is it?
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
That's hot. So, get your excuses, throw them in a trash can, and start playing, okay? That's right. My girlfriend is on her way there right now, 22-hour bus trip from Krakow to France. The thing is, I've actually discussed this with Mareka. Like, I don't mind, like, if I get on a plane, right, and the trip is 20 hours, I don't mind that. What I do mind, if I have to travel like 20 hours and then I have to swap like 2 buses and 2 planes, like I hate that. Because the moment you like gotta fall asleep, like for example in an airplane, right? You get in and for the first 30 minutes, 1 hour, you can't really sleep because the food arrives pretty quick, so you're kind of just sitting around, maybe like I'm talking with Mareka, right? But then after that, you watch a movie maybe, and then you get sleepy. So like 2-3 hours in, I get sleepy personally, and then I sleep, and it's like I fall asleep for an hour, hour and a half, and then I have to change the plane or change the whatever, you know? And it's a lot of hustle to have those kind of that like the long trip, but with a lot of changing the airplanes or you know whatever you're traveling with. My dogs are going
Not
mental.
enough minerals.
But, yeah. So if I prefer just having long ass flights or long ass bus drives over swapping
Not
constantly
enough
and
minerals.
yeah.
Not enough minerals. Not
Bus is
enough
terrible.
minerals.
I mean, it depends what kind of bus. Like there are buses that are terrible, but I've been to like good buses for traveling like 6+ hours that had a lot of leg space and stuff. Like for example, me in the airplane, I don't have leg space. Like I'm not extremely tall, but my knees hurt. Like I don't feel comfortable, you know, in an airplane fully, right?
Insufficient Vespine gas.
So yeah,
Bad news? What's going
but you
on?
know.
Huh? Big
Not
job,
enough
huh?
minerals.
Like I said, at the end of the day, if we just stayed longer in Thailand after traveling for that long, I wouldn't mind. But it's kind of like, you know, we arrived and then we were kind of,
Not enough.
well, actually we were jet lagged the whole way through because our sleep schedule was so messed up. Like we arrived there at like 8 a.m. I think, and then we took a nap for like 4 hours. Then we were like, okay, let's go out. Let's, you know, explore and stuff. So we went out to explore, and then we would fall asleep again at like 7 p.m. and then we would wake up at 1 a.m. or something like that. So the whole sleep schedule was completely messed up for us until we left. We actually slept throughout the whole holiday. We slept twice a day for like 4 hours. So like kind of like big power naps. Or no, I don't know if 4 hours sleeping is a power nap, but you know.
Additional supply depots required.
One base against Zerg.
Go ahead. Let's go. Go ahead. Are you ready for this?
This should be interesting. What I'm hoping here is to get some damage done with these
I can't build here. Talk to
with
me.
these Hellboys.
Light it up. SCV ready. Man the ring. Daylight's burning. Talk to me, boss. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. Are you ready for this?
Add-on complete.
Eat napalm. Where's the hot axe? Talk to me, boss. Are you ready for this? Death Riders? I'm waiting on you. Are you ready? Daylight's burning. Talk. Light it up. Where's the hot action?
Not
I'm in a heap of trouble. Absolutely. Burn rubber. Fire.
not enough minerals.
Wait, this guy's name is LOL
I'm
Pro.
waiting on you.
Is that like League of Legends Pro? Or like LOL and Pro?
Let's do this. Is that it? Are you? Light. I'm waiting on you. Pedal to the metal. Talk to me, boss. All day long. I'm going. Daylight. Huh? I'm waiting on you. Daylight. I'm waiting on you. Smoke it.
Okay, doing some damage. Doing some damage.
Are you? Go ahead. I'm waiting on. Are you ready for this? Daylight's burning. Are you? Where's the hot action?
Let's go, baby.
Yes. Well,
Oh my god, that second queen popping out. I guess it's fine. It's a freebie. It's a freebie. Let's go. Where's my... Wait, where's my promotion screen? Wait, what? No promotion screen? Alex, we love you no matter which game you play, but don't you dare get off StarCraft. I say that's the thing, like, and I get you guys. Like, I'm not like, people don't want to watch me play other stuff. Like, I get people. You watch a streamer for, what you love playing and watching, and if you watch your favorite streamer, that's, kind of the trio that you need. So it's like, a lot of people say, right, like, oh, I would watch you, play anything, but it's like, you would maybe check it out, but you wouldn't watch it, right? There's a difference. So for example, let's say, there's 220 of you in the chat. Let's say 100 people are like, oh, I would watch you do that, right? But you would check it out. You wouldn't watch it, right? You wouldn't watch it for hours if I played Apex Legends or Fortnite or whatever. And if you're like, oh, how do you know that? I know because I've streamed other games. So even if I did play it, I would probably not stream it. Let's just put it that way.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
But to be honest, like,
Move it. Roger.
like you guys know, like I've been playing StarCraft for so long. I had opportunities to switch off StarCraft, especially when I was high rated in other games. But I just kind of stuck with StarCraft. But with the recent news of people getting fired and all that shit, it's kind of scary. Because yeah, for this year, StarCraft is still existing and stuff. But I'm kind of scared for 2020 as someone that, I'm very much full-time into StarCraft, right? Not only, I can't say streaming or YouTube. No, I'm full-time on StarCraft. That I just happen to stream and upload on YouTube because my content on both Twitch and YouTube platforms is StarCraft, right? So it's very scary as like a content creator, like what's going on with Activision right now. I'm not gonna say Blizzard because Blizzard's died years ago. It's very scary because, like what happens with me and what happens with my content if suddenly they decide to not do StarCraft in 2020. And when I heard these news and like everything that's been happening, I'm like, it's kind of scary, right? Because I have to think like, you gotta have not necessarily a plan B, but I have to be aware, if that happens, what do I do, right? And it's very scary. Like, it's very, very scary. Because it doesn't just affect, like, people working for Blizzard. It also affects streamers that stream Blizzard games. It also affects content creators like myself. And, if Blizzard in 6 months says, well, there's no BlizzCon for StarCraft 2, there's no tournament. If they say there's no WCS 2020, like, what is my move, right?
Not enough minerals.
Like, me transitioning to other game would be, it would be downgrading by a mile, right? Because let's say I suddenly start streaming another game, I would have way less viewers. The YouTube people would obviously not be wanting to watch that kind of content. But if Blizzard stops supporting StarCraft in 2020, obviously the viewership and the players of the number of players in StarCraft would fall off as well. So it's like, what is the correct move there? Like, I love StarCraft, but I have to make a living. And if it's not possible to make a living with StarCraft, it's like, well, what do I do,
Talk to me, boss.
And that's why it's really, really scary as like I said, as a content creator. Like, what do you do? What is the correct move? You don't know, right?
Not enough. Add-on complete.
Oh,
Not enough
yeah.
minerals.
I'm waiting on you. Where's my... Are you ready for this? Talk to me, boss.
Not enough minerals.
Are you... Talk to me.
So it's it's a lot to think about. And obviously
Not enough minerals.
obviously there's a lot of time, right? I mean, this is gonna if it does happen, it's gonna happen in like a year. But it's still something that kind of like puts pressure on me. Pressure that you necessarily like I didn't necessarily want, and it's something I didn't necessarily want to think about and be worried about, but the possibility is there, right? So
Waiting on you.
that's why it's scary.
I'm waiting on you.
And this is something that a lot of other YouTubers, not gaming related YouTubers talk about as well. Like, if you do certain type of content and you want to do something else, it's very scary because you might alienate your original audience.
Do this. Light it up. Talk to me, boss.
I did see the red dots. Like, I just couldn't see half the red dots on the map. I see no red dots.
Wait, there's no queens?
There's no red dots. There's actually no red fucking dots.
There are other RTS games out there. Hopefully we will get another beautifully in-depth
He had no
one
queens.
like
Lol.
StarCraft in the near future to replace what we lost in Blizzard. It won't be the same and it will hurt all of us. But we will move on, we will have to.
Look at this little fucker. Did I just get sniped? Fuck, he's gonna know I'm all inning. Okay, well anyway. Maybe he doesn't know it's me, that'd be funny. So, yeah. So anyway, for those that maybe know, maybe don't know, so I created the Beast of the Hill map, which you guys might have seen on other streams, like pigs or base trades and stuff like that. I'm not sure if it's still being played at all or whatever, but the point is, I've created that map and I wanted to create more maps, right? So, I started working on a new map, which was micro tournament map updated for Legacy of the Void, and this is something that I mentioned before. And it was supposed to be done in 2 weeks, and it's still not done, and it's not because of me. I've been trying to get it, but the people that I'm working with haven't really been fast with it at all, so yeah. Another map that I actually was working on, and another map creator kind of just ditched me or just stopped responding, was StarCraft 2 Battle Royale map.
You are back, Poggers, much love.
And we've kind of gotten like pretty far into it. We've gotten into like actual map is created, and we've gotten to testing and everything, and the guy just kind of stopped responding, and I was like, hey dude, any updates? And he's like, you know, I'll get to it when I can, and well, basically he never got to it. I had really cool ideas for the StarCraft Battle Royale, but sadly it will never be coming out. Feels bad. He doesn't know about this. He hasn't seen the drone. How does he not see the creep?
Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack. We require
Wait, am I gonna win this? Maybe? Maybe he didn't stream snipe. Whoa!
We require more Vespine gas. We require more Vespine gas.
Run!
We require more minerals. Spawn more overlords. Spawn more overlords. We require more.
Oh, that was a yikes.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more. Spawn more overlords. Not enough energy. Spawn more overlords. Not enough energy.
Oh! Imagine if he PMs me without knowing it's me. Ah, no. At least he didn't BM, so there's that. Oh, that's funny. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. GG. G to the G. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and make sure to check out one of my previous videos. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a very nice day, and I'll see you guys next time.